Hello everyone. So let us start with third section of Computer Science Grade 12 21 question paper. So we have already finished section 1 and section 2. So this is one of the continuation video. We are already done with section 1 and 2. So this is 38 question, section 3. A school library is connecting computers in its units in a LAN. The library has 3 units as shown in the diagram below. You can see we have a circulation unit, we have a teachers unit, and we have a students unit. 3 units are there. The units are providing the following services. The teacher unit for accessing the library books are by the teachers. Student unit for accessing the library book by students. And the circulation unit for issue and return the books for teachers and students. So now we will check the distance between the 3 units. So if you will go for the circulation unit to teachers unit, it is 20 meters. Circulation unit to teachers unit. Okay, so this is 20 meters. Then next is circulation unit to a students unit. Circulation unit to student unit is 30 meter. And the teachers unit to student unit is 10 meters. Okay. So now we can check number of computers in each of the unit is as follows. Let me reduce the size. So the circulation unit is having total 15 computers and this they both are having 10 computers. So it moves to the next one. Suggest the most suitable place to install the server with library with a suitable reason. So obviously if you want to install a server, you will check the maximum number of computers. So the maximum number of computers are in circulation unit. So the correct answer is circulation unit for the first part. Okay. Now if you will go for the second one is what? Suggest an ideal layout for connecting these units for a wired connectivity. So in case of wired connectivity, you will definitely check the distances. So which one is having the less distance? I mean, then the less wires will be required. Okay. So here from circulation unit to teacher unit, it is 20 meter wire. And then when you will connect it, so 30 meters. So when you will go from circular unit to 30 meters and this, so this will become 40. And when I am going like this, so this will become what? This will become 40. So better we can go the layout like this only, circulation to teachers unit and to student unit. Okay. So next is which device will you suggest to be installed and where should be placed to provide the internet connectivity in all the units. So internet connectivity should be installed. So obviously for internet connectivity, modem is required. Okay. Modem. So you can use modem. Suggest the type of the most efficient and economical wired medium for connecting all the computers in the network. So we have different types of wires. I think you must be aware to the. So we have Cat6 cable or Cat5 cable or Ethernet cable. They all are used for the same thing. So you can choose, you can go for any one. So next to this we have the university is planning to connect the library with the school principal computer, which is in this office has a distance of 50 meters. Which type of network out of LAN, MAN, WAN will be used for the network? Justify your answer. So LAN is for local area network, MAN is for metropolitan area network, WAN is for wide area network, but WAN is, there is no geographical boundary. So distance of 50 meters, but here the 50 meters is given. 50 meters is under LAN only, right? Because MAN is going to cover more area. So the correct answer for this is LAN. Okay. So next is the 39 question, which is based on SQL. So here you can see you have two tables. We have a customer table. Along with this, we have a transaction table. So if you will go for the customer table, you have 4 fields. Even in transaction field table also, you have 4 fields. And corresponding to this, some questions are given. So let us find the answers of these questions to display all information about the customer. So here is the customer, right? And we have to display all the information. That means asterisk, all information whose name starts with A. Okay, the name starts with A. So if you will see, the name column is this only. So this is Akash is starting from A and Ankita is starting from A. So these two, but we have to display the complete detail about Akash and Ankita, like account number, name, gender and balance. So how the query will work to display. So that means the select query will work here. So please check it properly. Here select. And this is all because they are asking you to display the complete data from customer. And how can we check? How can we, check the name and, starting from this or ending with this. So if you want to check for a single character, like we are starting from A and then after that there is no limit, any number of characters and whatever the characters. So for that you have this percent sign. Okay, so percent will help you to only check starting with a and then any number of characters and anything. And if you want to check it for a single character, then you will write like this. So it will consider the all the words starting with a, but it should be the length of the word should be 2 only. But here as such there is no limit for the length, so we have written here a and then percent sign. So this will take all the names starting from a, and after that any number of characters are fine. So this is the first query. Now the second one, to display the name and the balance. So you can see the name and the balance are the part of customer table of female customers with gender as F. Okay, so female gender is also a part of this only. So well, we have to work with what? We have to work with name, we have to work with balance and gender. So all the three are the part of customer only. Whose transaction date? So now transaction date, but transaction date is a part of transaction table. That means you have to fetch the data from both of the tables. Is in the year 2019. So we have to fetch the data from both of the table. So this will be fetched. It is possible to fetch from multiple tables, but with the help of a common field. So that common field is account number. In customer table also we have, in transaction table also we have, and the C1. So you please check it. C1, C5 and C3. So we have C1, C5 and C3. So these three are common only. And then you will check for gender female. So gender is this only, female and female. So these two. So please check it properly. These two data will be fetched. Okay. So what you have to display? Name balance. So name is what? We have Indra. And one more thing is there. If you will see properly, the transaction date should be in 2019. So please check it 2019. This one is 2019, right? So we have, this is the corresponding one. So this will be displayed. Let us check to the query how to write it down. Select name balance. Okay, so these two things we have to display, name and balance. From which table? From customer and transaction table. You can create one object of customer and transaction also, just to reduce the typing work. So customer C and transaction C. So later on, wherever there will be a requirement to write down the name of the table, then you can replace this customer with C and transaction with T. Where, as I said, the count number is the common field. So with respect to the common field, you will be able to fetch the detail from both of the tables. So C is customer, account number, transaction, account number. Both are equal. And what it is given, the gender also they are saying. So if you have to add these two conditions, so we have AND clause here. Gender is equal to F and T date like this. So they are saying again the same thing, that year. If you will go with the, the format of the date. So starting from year, and then you have month, and then you have date. So starting from year, right? This is year and this is for month, and that is for date. So well, we only have to check for year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, those four should be same, and after that anything is fine. So again the same thing, the reason is same only. I wrote here, percent sign. So this will help you to fetch all the details for the date 2019, and 2019 only. The month and the date is not an issue. So next is to display, this is done only, to display the total number of customers for each gender. Now you will go for gender again. So this is gender. Let me rub all this stuff. Yeah. So we have what we have. We have to display the total number of customers. So we have to display total number of customers, this one. And what is written for each gender? Gender is this only for each gender. So you have two gender here, male and female. So how many males are there? 3. Genders are, females are 2. Okay, so this will be the answer. So how can you count number of, this one, and group? Definitely you can group, all males and female you can group with the help of group by clause. Okay, and you can count, with the help of count function, count aggregate function, you will be able to count it. So let us check. We have, this is the second way. So we have select gender and count. Okay, from which table? Customer table. Group by gender. Group by gender. So what it will do? First it will, suppose it is finding for male. So male, and 3 males were there. So that will be counted by count function, and female, and then 2. So this will be the output for the question. Now the third one, the C part of the same. So you have to display the total number of customers for each gender. This is done. To display the customer name and balance in ascending of order of gender. Ascending order. So for that you have order by clause, right? Order by gender, right? And ascending order. Order by Gender and ASC, so if you are writing, fine. If you are not writing, then also it is going to sort the things in ascending order only. But for descending order, it's compulsory to write DESC. Okay, so you have to fetch the customer name and balance. So for customer name, the field name is name, and for balance, it is balance only. So let us check the query. We have select name, balance. These two fields we have to fetch, and from which table? From customer table, and as I said, order by. So order by is nothing but it is going to sort the data. Sort by. In ASC also I have written here, but if you want to ignore ASC, no problem. You know, by default it is going to arrange the gender in ascending order only. Fine. So this is the D part of the query. Okay, so the last part of this, we have to display the customer name and their respective interest for all the customer, where the interest is calculated as 8% of the balance. So balance is this value only. This is balance field, okay, and this is available in the customer table. So you have to calculate the interest. You can calculate it with the help of balance, which is available in customer. Even the customer name is also available in customer only, right? So this query, though, we can do it with the help of only customer table. So we have the solution of this here. Select name and the balance, you can calculate it like this. They are saying 8% of the balance. So 0.08 multiplied by balance, and this field you want to display as interest. So it will display like name here, and then the second field will come interest, and the value of the interest will be something, the balance multiplied by 0.08, okay, from the customer table. Perfect. So this is quite easy only, and every year these type of questions are coming, and this is easy as compared to, you know, the Python programming. So well, the 40A, a binary file, plants.dat. So dat is the extension for binary file, has a structure in which you have the ID, name and price. Write the definition of a function, write rec for record in Python to input the data for records from the user and write them to the file plants.dat. Okay, so plants.dat, we have to write the data in plants.dat. So write rack function is there, and this is the data, ID, name and price. ID, name and price. So here only you can check. This is the easiest way to do it. We have the import, you know, pickle, because this is binary file, and you know very well binary files are based on which module? Pickle module. That's compulsory for you to call this module into your code, into your program. Then we have the name of the function is given as write rack, and you have to open the file. Even the name of the file is also given, and this is a binary file, so .dat extension, and the name of the file is plants. So plants.dat, and what they are considering, there is no file, we are going to create it. So WB, so this is write binary mode. Okay, so write binary is something, if any data is there, it is going to overwrite or it is going to create a new file. So we are just considering as creating a new file here, creating a new file. Okay, so here you check, we have one list here and write true, which is true only, and then we are adding all the three values, ID, name and price. ID and price, these two are numeric values. ID of integer type, you can see int, converted this string value into integer, and then input only, which is as a string only, and this float is something you will be able to enter a decimal value. And then you know very well which function is actually of a list is used to append the value, to add the value at the end. It is append function. Okay, so you have data underscore log, which is the name of the list, dot append function, and all the three values, ID, name and price, and these all values you have to give in square brackets, because these are a part of a list. Now again you will ask the user whether you want to add more values or not. So if the user want to add more values, then obviously he will enter yes here, and that yes will go to this choice variable, and it will be continuous, because while true is there. Okay, otherwise now you can consider, suppose the value entered by the user for the choice is no, that means user don't want to enter more values. So in that case, what we are doing, this we are considering as a string. And if you want to fetch the individual character of a string, then with the help of the position, you will be able to fetch it. So this n is at 0 position and this o is at 1 position. Now we just have to check n only, the first character. So please check it. If choice 0, that means we are fetching the first character dot lower. So what I did, if the user is suppose entering in capital letter n, okay, so in that case I converted it into lower n. So this n will be converted into n, and n is equal to n. Yes, so this will become true. And break means it will take you out from the loop. So you will be out from this while loop, and then finally you will add those values. Okay, so this pickle dot dump function, and data underscore log comma f, which is the file handle. So suppose user has entered yes here. So in case of yes, it will go up and will ask the user to enter the value of ID, name and price again, and that will be added again. Okay, and if anytime user will enter no in capital or small, if it is in capital, then also it will be converted into small, and if it is in small already, then to no problem, small equals to and small only, and the answer will be done. See, I have written the same code in another way also. You can just check it one more time. Okay, well, that one, I think this one I was feeling is the easier one, so I removed that one. Okay, so no problem. So now the next one, please check it. Write the definition of the function show hi. Okay, this is the name of the function in Python, which reads the record of plants.dat. Read the record. Okay, so this time you will open the file in which mode? Read mode, as this is a binary file, so read binary. Okay, so next we have and displays the file name is this, again same, plants.dat, and displays those records for which the price is more than 500. Now again the same thing, you have to check the values are in this way, so 0, 1 and 2. So if you are fetching the values from second position, you will be getting the price, and the condition is based on price only. So price is more than 500. Okay, so let us check the code. Code is quite easy. We have the def is to define a function. The name of the function is given in the question. It is show hi, and then you have to open the file and you have to open it in read mode. Okay, read binary, because we just have to read the content, right? And this is the name of the file which is already given, and .dat is the extension for binary file. Okay, binary file. Now the extension, the object file handle or file object is f only. As the binary file is there, so you can use the exception handling try and except. Okay, so try while true. So pickle.load. So first we are loading all the values. So that is inside the file object. So file handle f, and it will be inside the data. So now this data is having the record for the complete one. So you have ID, name and price. So remember now, I told you ID at 0 position, name at 1 position, and 2 is for price. So you have to check for 2 only. Na price should be greater than 500. So if record 2 is for price value we are checking. So price is greater than 500. In that case, we have to display the whole content. So printing the record 0. Record 0 is for what? ID. Printing the record 1. So record 1 is for name, and printing the record 2, which is for price. And this is for the new line. So it will move the cursor to the next line, and then whosoever, what all data is there, and whosoever will fulfill this particular condition where the record, the price will be greater than 500, it is going to display the whole content. And you can see all the 3 are the print statements. So it will display all the values in one line, in the new line only, then one line space, and then again it will start with the new line. And finally, when all those things will be done, I mean the data, the whole data is read, then except will work and f.close. So it will close the file handle and you are done. So when you are using that with open, right? So in that case, you don't need to close it externally. Even the exception handling is also done by its own with the help of with open. So here is the previous one. Okay, the previous one. So please check it. Import, we have pickle, right? Record, and we first one, remember now where we were writing the things. So here is the file handle, and you can see we don't have, I mean, let me reduce the size, and there is no file dot close, because that is the part of with open only. Okay, and there is no try and except also, because the exception handling is also one of the advantage. It will be done by the with open function only. Then while true, we are entering the name, ID, name and price, and we are taking it, adding it into the function directly with the help of dump. And then we are asking the user, okay, like you want to add more record, yes or no, y or n. So if the user is entering n, okay, so we have to think about n. Y is something that means user want to again repeat the process, but n is something you want to come out, you don't want to enter again. So capital or n, we are not restricting the user. So in that case, you can see I took the membership operator to check it whether the value for this mode is small n or capital N. If it is n, whether small or capital, then break and it will take you out from the thing. Okay, so I hope you understood this one. The second one is you can see how small it is with the happen show hi, and this time we were thinking to read the content, and then pickle.load, and then the data will be inside R only. Okay, so again the same thing, R0, R1 and R2. So R0 is for what? ID, and this is for name, and this is for price. So you have to check for price. So R2, okay, R2 is greater than 500. So here int of R2, so this one bracket will come here, not here, okay. So int of R2, that means we have converted this value into integer. When you are fetching the values are coming as a string. So you are converting it into integer and then checking it greater than 500, because this is greater than is going to work on the numeric value. So then we are displaying the whole record. R we are displaying, that means the everything we are displaying, ID, name and price, all the things together. Okay, so done. Now we will move to the next one. A binary file patients.dat has a structure PID, patient ID, name and disease. Write the function, definition of a function count rec. So you have to count again the record in Python that would read the content of the file patients.dat and display the details of those patients who have the disease as COVID-19. The function should also display the total number of such patients whose disease is COVID-19. Okay, so this is quite easy. Again, the same thing, import pickle, def count record, then with open. Again I am repeating, sometimes they are asking this question also, separately, what are the advantages to use with open function as compared to the open function. So two advantages are there. It is going to handle the exception handling thing by its own, so you don't need to externally write that try and accept thing, first one. And second thing is, you don't need to close the file object at last. So file object at last you don't need to close it externally. Like normally we are writing if the file object is f, so f dot close. So that is also not required if you are working with open function. So with open, and the name of the class is already given in the question, that is patients.dat, and you have to open it in read mode because you are just checking the data, loading the content into CR variable of object. Then because we have to count the number of records, number of patients whose disease is COVID-19. So R in CR. So R2 is what? Patient ID, name, and remember na, patient ID, name and disease, those were the three fields, right? So again, this is at 0 position, name at 1 and disease at 2. So you have to check for 2 only. They are asking you to check all the patients, so those are suffering with COVID-19. So we have R2 is equal to COVID-19. Okay, so in that case you will display the record. We are displaying R. So R means we are displaying all the three things, and at the same time you will count the number of patients also. So initially I initialize this n variable with 0, and then suppose one patient came with this disease, so it is going to increase the value of n by 1. So n is equal to n plus 1. Value of n is 0, so 0 plus 1 will become 1. So like that only it is going to increase the value of n variable by 1 for each patient, and finally you are displaying it. So total number of COVID-19 patient n. Okay, so this is done only. Now the same question, if you will see, with the help of the normal open function, please check it. We have the name of the function is what? It is def count rec. Okay, so we have import pickle for the binary files. Then the name of the function, it is def count rec and parenthesis colon. Then we are opening it in read mode. Okay, then n equals to 0, try, because in case of open you have to write try and accept. Then while true, so you will load the data and you will check for the disease. Disease is at third place, which is at position 2. So record 2 is equal to COVID-19. Then you have to display all the three: record 0, record 1 and record 2. So n is equal to n plus 1, because we have to check for the number of patients also, those are suffering with this disease, and accept. And finally we are closing this file object, and outside this we are displaying the value of this. The total number of patients those are suffering with COVID-19 is inside which variable? N variable. So that's all for this paper. So well, we completed our series. We are done with all the question papers from 24 to 21, 24, 23, 22, 21. The pattern for 21 and 22 question paper is a little different from the current paper, but the questions are, the same type of questions are coming. They just have separated with 5 sections nowadays, and that time they were giving all those questions together. Okay, so well, the same type of questions are coming. Mainly you have to concentrate on the SQL thing, which is very scoring, and the file handling. This is also very scoring. The function chapter is for all the output based questions. Okay, So if you want to check on any of the question paper with a proper explanation, you can go through the link which I will share in the description box. Okay, and if you are clear with everything and if you like the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and to share it with your friends. Thank you so much.